evening, Sagittarius, and welcome to Anna Transylvania's Tarot Room. This is Anna with your July 2025 tarot reading. How are you? July, oh my god, I can't believe it's July, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, I can't. Can you believe it? Put it down in the comments if you believe it. Put it down in the comments if this year just went by way, way, way too fast. Okay? All right. Sagittarius. What are we up to, Sagittarius? You guys are quiet. Oh my god, a quiet Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with Sagittarius this week. I'm just going to put that here. What's going on with Sagittarius cards? Okay. Sagittarius. Oh, look, you're popping up into your read. Do I agree that we're very well even-tempered? No, I don't. But that's okay. I don't have to agree. In fact, the cards are saying you shouldn't agree. Okay. So Sagittarius, you are telling yourself this month, okay, maybe this month is not the month for you to start something new, even though the moment is here for you. You've been in this moment for a while where you're just starting many new things, like you're a very good starter. So I see you jumping into things more than I see you kind of like waiting until the right moment or whatever. So for you, Sag, you have yourself, your higher self has entered the chat basically, and you are actually listening to your higher self this month. Some of you are, okay. I don't know, like I'm not feeling this reading. Okay, I'm not feeling this reading. I'm gonna keep going for Sag, but I'm not feeling, I'm not sure why I'm not feeling it. I'm kind of an uneasy okay, so I'm just gonna keep going, okay? But I might like redraw some cards here. We'll see. I'm just feeling kind of uneasy about it. So it's talking about you are defending where you are this month in July, okay? So basically, Sagittarius, you have worked pretty diligently to get out of poverty thing and to not juggle a lot of things, you know. And so you've taken the universe's advice and you've learned and you've leveled up to a point where you can now see that sometimes if there's more than one choice, you have to pick one. You can't just do everything, okay? Um, so you're understanding that this is an integral part of your sort of journey at the moment. So in July, you're allowing yourself to sort of be okay with the choices that you've made thus far, okay? And you're not unhappy, okay? You are getting over some unhappiness, you're getting over some poverty, you're getting over some relationships that you've juggled or they've juggled you, okay? And you're saying, I'm just standing my ground over here, like I made a choice and I'm choosing me, you know. You know how they say it's me or the bear. Okay, I'm a girl, so okay. But you know how they say it's me and the girl. It's me and the girl. It's me or the bear. Okay. Sagittarius, you guys are choosing yourselves. There's no man or bear. You guys are choosing yourselves. Okay. You're choosing to stay in balance, to stay in the healing position, to stay in the wise position, where you're taking a look at your environment and you're just saying, you know what, it's right for me. So you all are coming to me. So you might have some conflicts this month because you're leaving behind a lot of people, Sagittarius. It's not your fault. It has nothing to do with being your fault. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like, that's why I was kind of uneasy, because you were uneasy up until this month. And this month is really giving you this clarity of, I have got to like stop helping these people. I have got to stop like people pleasing these people. I have got to stop like um, being out of balance because they're out of balance. I have to start being in my own frequency. Okay, I'm a Sagittarius too, so I can feel these cards right here. It's like, yes, it's finally time. So this cosmic timing, whatever the astrology is for 2025, and I'm probably gonna do some astrobites or something about the astrology of 2025 of 2025 of July 2025. Okay, but so watch out for that if you want to know more. Um, but it's just talking about that. It's talking about you're you, okay, and see how this one sort of imitates this movement. It's like he's like, no, I'm standing my ground. I know where my health is, I know where my healing is, I know where I'm at. And you guys can be over there on the bottom of the hill, like, but I'm just gonna stand my ground. If I'm alone, fine, that's fine. So yeah, you guys are leaving behind a lot of people, a lot of financial situations, a lot of hardships, a lot of heartache, a lot of partnerships that were once happy. You know, some of you are leaving partnerships, some of you are leaving jobs, some of you are stopping to just juggle and just be like, okay, universe, what do you have for me? Like, I'm standing on top of the hill, hello. All right, so let's clarify. Okay, I had one. It is saying it is not time for action yet. It is time for you to wait for communication from the universe and really just enjoy being in your own presence for a month or so. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's no other better feeling than enjoying being with yourself. Okay, talking to yourself, and I know, you know, I advocate for mental health. Okay, but sometimes you have to talk to your inner self and your higher self and be like, oh wow, you know, we've come so far. Yes, yes. So Sagittarius, you have come so far that there's people who can't follow you where you're gonna be going next, and they're trying to tell you, hey, come down to our level. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you up on that hill? Come back down here. You know, like, we want to be on the hill with you. Why don't whatever, right? They're trying to argue with you, you know, because you're leaving them behind and they're feeling it. But it's nobody's fault. You just leveled up. Okay, you just leveled up. You just healed. And it requires absolutely no action besides standing your ground and saying, hey, you guys can heal too, you know, like, I can give you the wisdom that you need to heal. But if they don't listen to you, you have to be on your path. You can't come off the path for them. So it's saying in July, you're recognizing that you're on your own path. And then if people want to level up with you, they're going to have to keep up. Okay. And some people, they just can't. They just can't. You know, they're in too much of a poverty mentality, or they're in too much of a non-committed, breadcrumbing you, you know, juggling you with other people. Now, you know, as a Sagittarius, we're kind of non-committal ourselves. So I'm reading that both ways here. You know, we reap what you sow sometimes. we, you know, we sow what we reap and we reap what we sow. Sometimes we're non-committal. Sometimes other people are non-committal with us. And sometimes we just got to stand our ground and say, well, I'm going to be on my way, come or not. Whatever, it is up to you. Okay? Yeah, so you're not making necessarily a commitment or a real clear decision. You're not cutting anybody off. You're just being on your way, and whoever can follow follows. And a lot of you are going to find yourselves in this position where people are going to be arguing because you've been people pleasing them for so long, and you've been like letting them tell you what to do for so long because you've been wanting to be with them and you've been wanting to stay with them and help them and things like this. So now when you're about to be on your path, on your healed path, they're going to be like arguing with you to try to bring you to stay with them. And you're gonna be like, no, I'm just here, you know, I'm gonna go on my path, I'll see you later, you know, there's no animosity, there's no ill feeling. Yeah, look at you, you're like, I'm riding high, I'm having success. You know, this is not too much of an egotistical card. Okay, like, you're not just saying, hey bitches, I'm out, right? You're going, hey, you know, if you guys want to follow, that's fine with me. If you guys want to stay with me, that's also fine with me. But if you can't follow me, I'm sorry, I have to go on my path. I have to go. I have to go to this place. I have to travel to here. I have to, like, overcome this poverty. I have to overcome my indecision. Overcome, I have to. Okay. But you're right. You're correct in this. And you're letting these people know in July, hey, you're either, so you're conquering them. You're conquering over them. You're getting some people to be behind you, and some people are not going to be behind you. And that's okay with you. There is nothing like a Sagittarius. All right, I'm going to philosophize a second. There is nothing like a Sagittarius when they have just understood what they need to do on a spiritual level, because we're pretty spiritual. The ninth house is our house, right? So when a Sagittarius finally accepts that they have to leave a place, that they have to do a thing, that they have to commit to something, it's a beautiful thing to behold. Okay, it's a beautiful thing. It's like their life just falls into this place that people don't even think it's real. It's like such manifestation. Okay, and you guys are having that this month. You guys are having such a clean and peaceful manifestation of what it is that you want to achieve. It's like some of that is going to be coming in for you, and you have to go and meet it. Okay, that's beautiful. You're almost making me cry right now. Okay, and I am a Sag, and I'm like, oh, you know, ooh. I'm so very happy for you, Sagittarius Collective. Okay, oh, you guys deserve it. You've been going through it. We've been, as a Sagittarius Collective, we've been going through it. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Let's clarify this part, and then we're gonna get another card, and then we're gonna be going on our ways for July. Okay, let's clarify these two cards. Some of you are actually, the clarification here is that you're not sorry to leave some relationships that used to be happy and are no longer happy, because you're realizing that you're the one that outgrew them, and you just got to the conclusion first, and there's no reason for you guys to suffer. So this card being upside down is never bad. Okay, the 10 of cups, the 9 of cups, when they're upside down, they're just less of what they are, because it's happiness, but it's less happiness. It's like more of a resignation that, okay, well, now I'm gonna be alone. Like, I haven't achieved what I wanted to achieve, but I'm not gonna be sorry. I'm just gonna move on with my life. I've overcome staying and suffering. Okay, so let's talk about that. Yes. Yeah, so these people are going to try to argue. See, there's like arguments in your future over here. I was watching another tarot reader. I think it might have been White Feather Tarot or something. She's very popular. Go watch her if you can. It's a privilege to be able to watch her on the YouTubes. White Feather Tarot is her name. No affiliation, just a fan. Okay, I'm a fan. So yeah, so this she I don't know if it was her or somebody else, and I apologize if it was somebody else, but they were saying that we're going to get a lot of arguments this month, Sagittarians, and it's just what it's going to be. But we're going to overcome them. We're going to win these arguments. So people are going to come up to us fighting, they're going to come up to us like trying to like say, oh, you're so bad, and so how are we responding to that? I'm so sorry, Sagittarius, but it's exactly what I've been saying. Like, I don't tell my cards what to do. These people are just sore. These people are just unhappy that you no longer want to give to them, that they no longer get to benefit from your shine, from your love, from your kindness. Okay. And I normally don't read this way. I'm not one of those women that's like, oh, they're gossiping about you, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But in this case, yes, they're coming over to you with these arguments that you're going to overcome easily. Because you're going to be like, I'm just doing me. I don't know. Like, you are suffering too. Like, what? They're not happy that you're leaving. Okay. They're just not happy. They're not happy that you're like doing you, and that you're getting some of you are getting fame, some of you are getting recognized, some of you are getting remembered, some of you are, like if you have YouTube channels, you're getting a following. Okay, they're not happy that you're getting a following. They're not happy that you're getting fans, and because they've been sucking you dry and keeping you at a 3, a 5, a 2. Look at them, boom, 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 boom. And they can be happy together. I don't understand. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's like they no longer have control over you. You're no longer under the thumb. Okay, what else? What else do we need to know about these people? Okay, I only said one more. Yeah, yeah. They can't help you where you're gonna go next. Okay, they can't help you where you're gonna go next. They can't help you capture your destiny. They were there. They were a stop in the road. They were great people. It was a great stop in the road, but now it's time for you to move on and go to the road that's next. And they just don't want you to go. So what is the advice for Sagittarius for the month of July 2025? Because we have to kind of wrap this up. I've already spent too much time with you, okay? I don't want to be accused of you guys being my favorites. You say how? Say that. Okay. It's okay to like myself, right? Okay. All right. What is the advice for Sagittarius for the month of July 2025? Yes. Yes. So for the month of July 2025, these 3 people are going to come at you. You're going to win the argument. You're going to overcome them. You're going to say, my way or the highway. You can come follow me or not. But if you don't want to follow me, but you don't want me to leave, I'm still going to leave because I'm still doing me, right? So these are these 3 over here. See them? You're going to be like, nope. I'm centered in myself. I know what I want. And I am waiting for the one, for the opportunity, for the healing, for the manifestation from the universe. Now that I've leveled up and I've overcome the suffering that I've been enduring, now I forgive you, but there is nothing to apologize for. Some people are like really owe you an apology. So really too. Sometimes this is the card of apologies, but this is like this is like the Ace of Cups. This is like a little bit of the littler of the Ace of Cups. And you're going to basically be telling these people, hey, you bore me. Like, why is it that you think that you should have control over me? Who are you to have control over me? I can hear some of you right now. You guys are getting spicy over here, okay? So, so yes. Oh, I love it when there's tarot tea, Look, I'm sorry if you're a cross watcher, because this is going to be a long reading, okay? This is going to be a little longer because I'm curious, okay? At some point in time, I'm going to do like the extended reads, so that you guys can go and I can just, keep going. Because I do. Sometimes I'm just very curious about what the cards have to say, okay? So after this 4 of Cups, which is the advice to wait for the right person, to wait for the right person who can follow you, to, wait for the right client, wait for the right place, where, just wait. I know it's boring, but it's saying this month you're here to enjoy walking away from the things that no longer serve you. Enjoy it. Enjoy overcoming these arguments, these stupid arguments, okay? I'm not calling these people stupid, okay? I'm just calling, these arguments are stupid. If you're both suffering in this relationship, nothing is worth it. Nothing is worth the emotional suffering. It's not worth to stay, okay? Okay. What else? Yes. Yes. So some of you are going to get an apology. Some of you are actually going to get a soulmate coming in. Because some of you are getting out of a relationship, okay? And it's long overdue that you're getting out of the relationship, but they're not going to want to let you go because they've been feeling like so much in control when you're around that it's hard for them to imagine their life without you, even though they don't love you, even though they don't, they don't really care about you. Like you're just the fun person that you're sometimes on the side, or whatever. You bring so much to people's lives around you that when you go, they feel your absence. So it is talking about Some of you are getting an apology that you deserve, but some of you are actually getting a manifestation. So 6 is overcoming, okay? The 6 is overcome the challenges of the suits, which are the 5, okay? So yeah, so you're actually overcoming, you know, because you decided to like just wait for the right opportunity, and then you're gonna pounce on it, and it's gonna be great manifestation. Yes, it was White Feather Tarot that I was watching, but it wasn't a zodiac read. It was her read from today, I think it was. Okay, Sagittarius, I know it's been 20 minutes. If you've stayed until this moment, I appreciate you and I thank you so much. Okay. And, you know, viewing it until the end means so much to me. And like and share and subscribe, those are all free, and they really help the channel, and they really keep me motivated to keep going. Okay. I really love what I do. I really love tarot, and I really love this. So I will see you next week, Sagittarius. Bye.